Hello, friends. New Toy Story here. Now, I know some of you are on Mastodon, and probably a lot of you are on Twitter and other social media and stuff. I've been using Mastodon for quite a while now, and I just wanted to point something out because I think it might be helpful to some people. And furthermore, I just think it's a better way to browse Mastodon, maybe a lot of other similar social media. So I just wanted to kind of like show you all how I browse Mastodon. Um, Somebody was commenting a while back about they just wanted to know like how do I find cool people on Mastodon? How do I find people who share my interests or topics that I'm interested in? And of course, the easiest way to do that is just to search by hashtag. However, I like a little more of a broad spectrum kind of like approach. So, what I recommend is just scrolling through the federated timeline for a while. And I found a lot of cool people and topics using that technique. But somebody replied immediately, that's just a useless fire hose. No need to recommend it. You know, that typical dismissive kind of condescending attitude that the ignorant share. Um, People look for suitable content, not a flood of random posts. Yeah, maybe, but what if there was just a better way to browse through that fire hose? So I'm going to show you how to do that. Basically, um, when you start out, you're going to be on your home screen. You know, that's like everyone that you follow or whatever. And then I'm using a Tusky, by the way, but all the Mastodon clients share kind of a similar, format and whatnot. But so I'm just gonna go over here and click on the federated timeline. Now that person's not entirely wrong. Under normal circumstances, the federated timeline is a fire hose. However, if you browse it in a specific way, it is less of a fire hose, and you will discover an absolute cornucopia of cool topics and people that you never would have normally been exposed to if you had used some other technique or something even more targeted like a hashtag. Um, okay, so here's my secret, right? First of all, normally you browse like this, right? But don't do that. Throw that out the window. Browse in reverse. So that means you're going to be dragging the screen down. And now this load more thing is going to appear sometimes. Never click on that. Ignore that stupid load more. That's crap. So just keep scrolling. And basically, yeah, so when you scroll from top to bottom like this, you're actually getting the most realistic experience because it's in true chronological order that way. Or I guess you might say reverse chronological order. My second tip is block aggressively. This is not like your normal social media experience. So you're going to behave in a sort of far more aggressive way than you would normally. Um, I love Tusky because, as you can see, there's this little icon right here next to that guy's avatar of a robot. That lets you know that those are bot accounts, which just kind of are annoying and post automated content. Like, a lot of times the stuff can be good and interesting, but we're doing this in a statistical way here. So 99 times out of 100, bot accounts are just going to be crap. So I go right to block, and I block those bot accounts. Anything that even remotely annoys me, I'm gonna block. Oh God, straight up. I mean, like, it's totally fine if you want to post a pic of yourself jerking off or whatever, but I'm gonna block you. Uh, this is great. All the examples of the things that I normally block are front and center here. So, sports, bots, uh, porn that isn't content. What do they call that? CC'd. Whoops. I'm doing this on another phone, so it's a little bit hard for me to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, content warning. Like you can content warning your stuff, and if you do that, then people won't end up seeing your pornography or whatever. So if people do that, I'm less likely to block them. But if they just post their shit right off the bat, then I'm gonna block. Celebrity shit, anything that has to do with any sort of celebrity. Oh, this is so hard with my phone blocking. So, yeah. So, the idea is kind of like essentially you're curating the federated timeline, right? Over time, statistically, you're going to be eliminating all the things that you don't like, and then you're going to get a lot more of the stuff that is interesting to you, in addition to all this cool, random, completely um, arbitrary stuff that, is fun because it exposes you to all kinds of new ideas and personalities that you otherwise would never experience. So, yeah, reverse scrolling, block aggressively, use the federated timeline. It's a cool way to use Mastodon, and I never actually well, I wouldn't say never, but maybe like once a month I'll go to my home feed. Otherwise, I'm always on the federated timeline, just because it's so much more interesting. Um, so yeah, that's how I use Mastodon, and I will say one caveat is that if you're using Mastodon on PC with like the web client, uh, you won't have quite as good an experience because on the web client, the federated timeline really is a fire hose because it just kind of auto refreshes and it's just like one post after another popping up, and it's really hard to scroll, unlike unlike on mobile where it actually kind of pauses and lets you do the refreshing. Another cool thing about this reverse scrolling is when you react or reply to one of these, it's pretty close to real time, so you get a lot more um, reactions and stuff from people, which is cool. Um, yeah, so I guess that's all I really had to say. One of my rules is I always favorite cat pics. Always. Thanks for watching.